They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hall again on second down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bengals hit 4-7 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Chase, the motion man right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a fine chase on the right side complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Breece Hall, his his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff running left is Etienne. Powering his way forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A give to Etienne running right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Lawrence will throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, go!
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
One more time with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. And this one too low.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Let's go.
And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Lawrence to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. On 2nd and a long way to go. Lawrence on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. McPherson's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, a run with Hall. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help. by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have cut the lead back down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A give running right is Hall. Shoves him aside. And down inside the 15 he goes. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hall again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right, let's go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Fighting through it. He's got space. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Bigsby. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run by Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A pitch comes to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw here. It'll buy some time right. And he'll find Hall. Escapes the defender. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Hall again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here now, 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Hall.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Breaks through the contact, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.